when we become adults and we get busy with all of the responsibilities and paying the bills and figuring out, certainly us as artists, how we're going to make it to the next thing, we forget that our greatest inspiration is nature. And one of the things that finding Opal's diary did for me, or her journal that was published in 1921, was to remind me of the wonder and that anything I can imagine is there in front of me in nature.
Let me say a few things before we do this, all right? Listen up, listen up. The name of the game still is mechanics, so I have very little I'm going to say. If I don't want to start confusing mechanics with, okay, well let's, with acting or with any of that stuff, because it's not what we're doing.
Near woods. So many little people do live in the near woods. We have conversations, and back of the house are some nice wood rats. The most lovely of them all is Thomas Chatterton Jupiter Zeus. Thomas Chatterton Jupiter Zeus has been waiting in my apron a long time. The mama objects to my bringing animals into the house. In the days of now, I am real careful to be bringing in my friends in these pockets I did so make in my underskirt. Lately, I do make prepares. I put Louis II, Le Grand Condé, in one of the pockets I did so in my underskirt. I put Lucian, Horace, Ovid, Virgil in another one. In another pocket, I put Felix Mendelssohn. He so does like to take naps in the pockets I did so make in my underskirt. In one more pocket, I put Manuel Mozart. They all, everyone, like Thomas Chatterton Jupiter Zeus, are having longings in their eyes.
Trying to go from 101 point A's to point B's. The only thing I will say is, don't forget your little points in between. The show is really a set of really interesting, very quality elements, songs from Michael Smith, all of the words that came from Opal. Basically, Anne converted poems into her tales. So these are the elements that I was able to put together with another set of elements called puppets.
The wind did sing our memory song. Such a comfort to have a friend near when lonesome feels too.
My basic intention in doing this play is to kind of make a statement that we grow until we die. That's the important thing to me. In this case, we are fueled once again by our childhood to continue growing
all.
Puppets have a magical quality to them because puppets sort of remove, pull us back a little bit, startle us, make us more aware.
Their thoughts on the gladness of a winter day. I put my ear close to the rocks and I listen. That is how I do hear what they are saying.
Remember that we want to straighten up the head, have the puppet in perfect puppet shape when the light comes on it. Poof, the light's on.
I think since Opal started telling the world that we needed to treasure nature and to take care of the garden, take care of our world, she's been trying to say that ever since she kept her nature diary. And it's still something that we're working on getting the adults to put down their tasks and realize how important it is.
The day after I met the fox, I went searching for him along the river road. I thought I saw a patch of red in a soft ditch by the hillside, not far from when we last met. I checked again on my way home for lunch and came back with my gardening gloves, walking the slippery winter road up to find him flecked with snow, dead amid the garbage. I picked him up by those strong black legs, and I could feel the dog in him as I carried him across the macadam to place him beneath a shrubby tree just above the ice-skinned river, the tracks. I was afraid he'd been hurt, struck down in his carelessness. But he bore no marks. Still shifting worlds, from autumn gold to free-falling white.
Don't you hear me calling? But he did not answer my such lonesome feel. I'll leave a message, I'll leave for William Shakespeare. He has sleeps in
Changing what my favorite part is because we keep getting better at various parts. William Shakespeare wasn't looking too good yesterday, but he was looking really good today. And seeing William Shakespeare make that climb up with the moon was really fun for me today. Yeah, we'll see. My favorite part is the one that is done the best, I guess.
I know why the fox visits me in my dreams, and why Opal calls to me still. She reminds me that my time will come, to let go, to be sifted through the windy hands of eternity. Life is a trick of transformation. How can I be 6 and 60 at the same time? This morning, I awoke to the voices of the earth.